Oh, sorry about that, I was on mute. I've heard that's how every SAS meeting starts. All right, and I get it, I know what this is. This is another meeting. It's a SAS meeting thrown on your calendars on a Friday afternoon. Look, I promise though, this is gonna be different. It's gonna be different. It's just a stand-up, a quick stand-up. It's gonna be very different from any meeting you've ever had at SAS, okay? This is the first meeting ever that's going to end on time, okay? We're gonna end it on time for the first time ever. We'll do that. Well, I'll do that for you because I love SAS, okay? I'm not a SAS employee, but I do love SAS. I'm married to SAS, or I'm married into SAS. Chris went ahead and gave you the punchline, but I wasn't going to tell you who my wife was. We were going to do a guessing game to see if you could figure it out. She said the last name would give it away, but I don't know. I am married into SAS. I do love SAS. It's the absolute best job in the world to be married into SAS. You get all the benefits. You don't do any work at all. It's great. It's like a middle management type role. The benefits are absolutely fantastic. I've got the best benefits in the country. Well, I've got the second best benefits in the country. Military spouse has the best. I tried to get my wife to enlist the Army. They wouldn't take it. You guys did. You're doing a great job with her. And it's holiday season. I'll just remind you of all the fantastic benefits you get. The child care benefits are fantastic. We've got a house full of kids. We get 4 extra weeks of child leave starting next year, so we're going to have a few more, I think. If you need Tim to do any work, you need to get her to do it now, because she's going to be absent next year. Put your request in immediately. All right. It's not just a child care. We've got great health insurance. I go to the doctor. I go to the dentist even. The dentist says, with our plan, I'm a VIP customer. Okay? He doesn't yell at me anymore for not flossing. They send home a hygienist to floss for me every single day. $0 out of pocket. VIP plan. That's not the best though. The best is the laughing gas. I get extra laughing gas, which as a comedian, I really appreciate the laughing gas. I had an appointment just last week. It wasn't even my appointment. I was just dropping my kids off. But still, they just plugged me in and hooked me up. I love it. End of the year is my favorite time because if the dentist has extra laughing gas, then they just send it home with me. It's part of the VIP package. As a comedian, I've been pumping it into the air at all my shows. So breathe deeply. Breathe deeply. It's working on a few of you. Okay, let's go. The benefits are great. The campus is beautiful. As a SAS spouse, sometimes you get to come visit campus. Appreciate it so much. The artwork is, I don't know I don't get the artwork, but there's a lot of artwork. It's there. I'm more into the M&Ms myself. I don't know if guests are allowed to take them, so I won't say any more on that. But I come to visit for lunch. That's how I know several of you is from lunch. Come to lunch. It's a really nice lunch. I get to eat lunch in A. It's a good lunch. I hear C. I hear C. Hearsay. This is not that mute joke again. This is just.
Has worked.
Oh, all right. Thank you. Yeah, so I go to A for lunch. I hear C is even better lunch. They've got sushi over there. I've tried to go to C for lunch. They tell me that they're not allowed in. They say, you're dressed like a developer. You can't. It's okay. Maybe one day. The office space itself is just phenomenal. And I promised I wouldn't use this as a venue to complain, but I will just a little bit. You know, my wife, she doesn't have a window office, which she was part of the same game that everybody here played, where when they were allocating offices, she knew she had to come and badge in every single day. And she didn't get a window off. She came in and badged in every single day for 2 straight days, and she still did not get a window office. So run that up the complaint flagpole and we'll see what comes from it. being a SAS spouse is great. I feel a special kinship because my background is also in data science and analytics. We speak the same language. I'm SAS certified. I got SAS certified back before ChatGPT, so I actually learned how to program in SAS as well. You know, I know it. And the data science, I didn't start out in data science analytics. I started out in economics. That was my original background. I considered a career as an economics comedian, but there's no demand. And so I read, as an economist, I used to have this subscription to a magazine. It's called Harvard Business Review. Maybe you've heard of it. If you've ever been in Building C, you've seen them laying around there. Harvard Business, very hoity-toity. I used to subscribe. I'm a comedian now. I don't subscribe anymore. Of course, I can't afford it. But back when I was an economist, I read Harvard Business Review. There was a very famous article. It might be why some of you are here today. It said, data science is the sexiest job of the 21st century. This is a big deal. Moved a lot of people into data science, especially me. I was an economist. That was voted least sexy job of like the last 8 or 9 centuries. Okay, this could be really good for me. So I did it. I went back to school. I studied advanced analytics. I became SAS certified. Learned all my data steps and proc steps, and I became a data scientist. Not with you all, not with SAS. It was a place with much lower standards. But I became a data scientist. I did not get any sexier at all. So I sent a lot of letters to the editor of Harvard Business Review. But being a data scientist was great. I absolutely loved being a data scientist, and as a data scientist, I was really terrible. I was one of the worst. I was a really bad data scientist. I didn't know it. I thought I was doing all right. I would build these models, these predictive models, and I would build them. I would show my colleagues. And this was back when you could just build a model on your hand. This was SAS 94. I said, hey, check out this model I built. It's Evan. What is this, a joke? And so now here I am. But they weren't all bad. They were not all bad. I did build one model. It was really, really good. And this is the one that I want to share with you all today because it's a financial risk model. It's in your wheelhouse. Okay, it was one of the very first models that I ever built as a data scientist. Now it wasn't the first. The first model that I ever built was, for anybody with a data science statistical modeling background, it's the same as the first model you ever built. The first model we all built was who will survive the Titanic, which is ridiculous. It's 2025. The crash happened over 30 years ago. There's got to be more relevant things to be modeling now, but I get it. It's an important research question. We want to bring closure to the families. Let them know once and for all who's going to survive the crash. But my Titanic model was terrible. It was no good. It went up in flames, just like the ship. The model that I built that was really good was a stock picking model, okay? Picking stocks. It wasn't one of your fancy, robust economic scenario risk planning models with a lot of correlated inputs and multiple dependent variables. Look, we know you're good at, we know SAS can handle the dependence very well. I'm one. My model was very simple. My model was very simple. It's just a straightforward stock picking model. And for any publicly traded stock, not SAS yet, but soon, next year or the year after, or sometime soon. For any publicly traded stock, my model could predict with 90% accuracy whether the price would go up or down the next day. Okay, that's like a money printing machine. Okay, I know you guys have your fancy economic risk models. I think you could use this. I think you could incorporate this into your models, and it would be really helpful. And because I love SAS so much, because you've given so much to me, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you how the model works. It's a very simple model. There's only 3 features, 90% accurate, predicting whether the price will go up or down the next day. Okay? It's 3. You don't even need to write it down. You just memorize it. The only 3 things you need are the stock's price yesterday, the stock's price today, and the stock's price tomorrow. That's it. That's it. I used all my data steps, all my proc steps, all my statistical prowess, and I built this model that's only forgetting 10% of tomorrow's stock prices. I thought that was pretty good. I give that to you for free. You guys can use that. Right? You think 107% of your goal is good next year, you guys are going to go off the charts. All right? Feel free to use it. Feel free to cut me a check for my portion of that. I was proud of this model. I thought this model was really good. I traded this model for 6 or 7 months. A data comedian now. But this one was really good. When I showed my colleagues, I knew they'd be impressed with this one. I said, hey, check out this model I built. I said, Evan, that's a leak from the future. It's good. It means I'm like super advanced, ahead of my time, even from the future. You guys have been fantastic. Thanks so much for letting me come out and tell a couple of great stories. That's it. Everybody back to work.
Get the back of my head. Smile. You're on camera.